Stop! Don't uproot them! The secret power of tomato roots and cabbage stalks is about to be revealed. If you're like most gardeners, you probably do this without thinking twice. At the end of the season, you pull out the old tomato plants and toss those woody cabbage stalks into the compost pile. Done and dusted, right? Well, not so fast. What if I told you that by yanking those plants out, you're actually throwing away one of the most powerful secret tools nature has tucked into your soil? That's right. Your tomato roots and cabbage stalks can do far more for your garden than you might imagine. And once you know the why and the how, you'll never look at garden cleanup the same way again. Welcome back to Soil Sage Chronicles, where we uncover the hidden wisdom of the soil and turn everyday garden practices into lasting harvest magic. Today let's dive deep, literally, into the secret life of tomato roots and cabbage stalks. The hidden network beneath tomatoes is truly remarkable. Tomato plants are more than just heavy feeders with juicy fruits. Their roots form a surprisingly vast underground network that works quietly long after the last tomato is harvested. Tomato roots dig deep, sometimes up to 6 feet down in loose, well-drained soil. This depth isn't just about anchoring the plant, it's about creating natural highways in your soil. These tunnels improve aeration and water infiltration. That means when you leave those roots in the ground, you're leaving behind pre-dug pathways that the next crop's roots can slip into with ease. Even after the tomato plant dies, its roots slowly decompose, releasing organic matter exactly where it's most useful, below the surface. This underground compost feeds the soil microbes right where they thrive, stimulating a more active living soil. Healthy soil life means healthier plants next season. If you've struggled with compacted soil, leaving those tomato roots in place can be a game changer. Think of them as nature's rototiller, breaking up the earth and creating lasting structure. Cabbage stalks, the stubborn giants with a purpose. You know, cabbage stalks can feel like small tree trunks when you try to pull them up. Many gardeners see them as a nuisance, but that toughness is exactly why they're worth keeping in the ground. When cabbage stalks decompose, they release a steady, slow trickle of nutrients back into the soil, especially calcium. Cabbage, being a brassica, accumulates minerals deep from the soil profile, pulling them up into its thick stalk. When you leave that stalk behind, you're returning those stored minerals to the topsoil layer, right where shallow-rooted crops can benefit next season. There's another benefit too. Cabbage stalks act like sentinels for soil stability. Their slow breakdown adds bulk and organic matter, which improves soil texture. In heavy clay soils, this can help reduce stickiness, while in sandy soils, it boosts moisture retention. Instead of wrestling them out and straining your back, you're better off letting them work quietly underground for you. The microbial feast you never see. Both tomato roots and cabbage stalks are buffet tables for soil microbes. Fungi and bacteria colonize these plant remains, breaking them down into humus and releasing nutrients. This microbial activity improves soil fertility far beyond what you could achieve with just surface mulching. What's fascinating is that different plants feed different microbial communities. Tomatoes, being in the nightshade family, promote one set of beneficial organisms, while cabbage, from the brassica family, attracts another. By leaving them in place, you're creating biodiversity underground. The more diverse your microbial community, the more resilient your soil becomes against pests and diseases. In essence, leaving roots and stalks behind means you're feeding the underground livestock. And if you've ever noticed how rich compost teems with life, imagine that same action happening right inside your soil, without you lifting a finger. How to do it right. Now, before you think I'm suggesting you turn your garden into a graveyard of old plants, let's get practical. Here's how to use this trick effectively. When your tomatoes finish producing, simply cut the plant at the base, leaving the roots intact in the ground. The top growth can be composted, but those roots stay put. This reduces soil disturbance, keeps fungal networks intact, and allows those tunnels to remain useful. For cabbage, after harvesting the heads, chop the stalks close to the ground and leave them to decompose naturally. If you're worried about pests overwintering, you can slice the stalk vertically with a sharp spade to speed up decomposition. In raised beds, this method is especially powerful because every bit of organic matter helps maintain long-term fertility. Instead of hauling compost in, you're creating it right where it's needed most. Crop rotation and companion benefits. Here's where things get even more interesting. The residues of tomatoes and cabbage play nicely into rotation systems. For example, after tomatoes, root crops like carrots or beets can take advantage of the loosened soil channels. After cabbage, leafy greens like lettuce thrive on the mineral released from the stalks. If you're worried about disease carryover, smart rotation solves the problem. Don't plant tomatoes where tomatoes were last year, and don't replant brassicas where cabbage stood. But the decomposed roots and stalks will still be working underground, improving conditions for whatever new crop you choose. In other words, you're building soil wealth without creating disease risk.